Thanks for staying with us, everyone. A few weeks ago, Senator Ned Nwoko, representing Delta North from the People's Democratic Party, defected to the ruling All Progressives Congress. But what are his reasons for leaving the PDP? He cited worsening instability, internal crisis within the party. The party's current state, according to him, poses a threat to his political career, prompting his decision to switch allegiance. Senator Nwoko had also talked about how he needs to gain support for the creation of Anioma State, citing opposition from the governor and former governor of Delta. He said Governor Oborevwori dismissed all the projects discussed during the campaign, citing lack of funds. Let's talk more about this and bring in his Chief of Staff, Dr. Michael Nwoko, who joins me live from Delta State. Dr. Nwoko, thanks for joining us on the program. They say that Senator Nwoko now has a bigger fish to fry, considering the case before the Federal High Court in Abuja to declare his seat vacant. How confident are you that the senator will retain his seat after defecting from the PDP to the APC?
Yeah, thank you so much, my dear brother, for having me. Thank you for that question. Yes, considering the fact that affiliation to a political party is on the basis of political ideology and philosophical leanings, that eventually now clearly indicates that for you to become a member of a political party, then it means that the political and ideological leanings as well as philosophical leanings of that political party are in tandem, with yours. But the situation wherein you now realize that such interest, the interest that is propagated by the party, contravenes or run contrary to the political, philosophical, and ideological leanings of the party originally, and also yours, then you have to now take a critical decision as to whether to continue to now answer your position in name, or for you to now consider to continue to deliver promptly and above board on your campaign promises to the people. Distinguished Senator Prince Ned Nwoko, for those who know him, would come to the irresistible, if not beggarly conclusion that he is in a hurry to deliver dividends of democracy to the people. During the electoral campaign process, he made very solemn campaign promises to the people, and he is working tirelessly to ensuring that he delivers promptly and above board on those promises. Now, he also understands that as a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that there is need for him to collaborate effectively with the government order in the state in order to bring about dividends of democracy to the people. And on that note, he initiated conversations with His Excellency the Governor, had several meetings wherein he put a lot of ideas on the table, ideas that can bring about melodramatic changes to the people of Delta North Senatorial District. So he was doing this methodically and, of course, with precision. But unfortunately, all the ideas that he put on the table in order to bring some projects, people-oriented projects to fruition, were all dismissed. And he now realized that, yes, the reason for aspiring to go to the Senate is all about the people. Let me also state tacitly that his defection to the APC really has nothing to do with 2027 ambition. You see, after elections, there comes governance. You see, governance remains a critical component, of the political kaleidoscope, because it is at that point that you are able to effectively galvanize the instrument of governance in order to better the loss of the people. And so that is the point where we are. And the distinguished senator has a lot of policy ideas, programs flying around from his nostrils, his eyes, all his sensory organs towards ensuring that he delivers.
I hear you clearly, Dr. Nwoko. Allow me to jump in, and he's made it very clear publicly the reasons for defection. But can you clarify the senator's statement on Sunday about being angry with the governor for offering him a Land Cruiser and a monthly 10 million naira? Was he indeed accusing the governor of attempting to bribe him?
Not really. you see, his statement is very clear. It shouldn't be quoted out of context, really. What he stated, clearly in that fora was to, inform the people that he was offered a Land Cruiser Prado Jeep, some monies on a monthly basis, but he declined. The reason he declined is because such funds that could be utilized in the purchase of the vehicle, and of course what will be paid to him on a monthly basis, can be effectively galvanized and deployed towards ensuring that the people can be guaranteed 3 square meals on their table. You can imagine if all the legislators who got Land Cruiser Prado Jeeps and they are getting monthly stipend, etc., if they come together to say, okay, let us galvanize more funds, add to what is hitherto meant for the lawmakers to be able to deliver on projects to the people, then to a large extent that will have a far-reaching impact and, of course, implication. That is the essence of his presentation. It's not as if he is in any way trying to allude or perhaps inform the people that there is an attempt or a calculated attempt by the government order to offer him a bribe. But what he is saying is that such funds can be effective.
Dr. Michael Nwoko is Chief of Staff to Senator Nwoko. Just a minute, we're probably going to have to resolve that connection issue so we can hear him clearly. He is joining us live from the state capital. Dr. Nwoko, we lost you for a minute. If you can hear me.
That's the better the lots of the people. Yeah.
All right. I think we can hear you now. It now seems we have all the three.
Loud and clear.
It appears we have all the 3 senators in Delta now in the APC, while the governor remains in the PDP. What implications does this have for political stability in Delta? Should we expect a showdown between the PDP and the APC?
Yes. Currently in Delta State, the 3 senators are now members of work very, very closely towards ensuring that they deliver dividends of democracy to the 3 senatorial districts in the state. They have been holding series of meetings, etc. You see, defection to the party of distinguished Senator President Nwoko has to a large extent, brought about an era wherein the people will now understand and now enjoy what governance is all about. You see, and again, let me not now begin to look at the possible implications politically, but just to dwell on that, briefly. You will agree with me, if you are a politician who understands the dynamics of the politics, that 3 senators from 3 senatorial districts are equal to a governor. And of course, that, is an indication that the 3 senators working very closely and harmoniously to deliver their campaign promises to the people and to go out there to ensure that they don't even begin to rhetorically, make political statements or campaign during the electioneering process. But again, it is their work that would speak for itself. That is the whole idea. But again, let me emphasize that it has nothing to this move. This move, however, has nothing to do with 2027 ambition, but is to be able to sustain the trajectory. The trajectory that the distinguished senator has clearly spelled out when it comes to people-oriented projects, programs, and policies that can help to better the loss of the people. He understands that governance is all about galvanizing the instrument of governance to better the loss of the people. Now, because of his resounding contributions towards the senatorial district and his works at the 10th Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, arguably, he is the senator in the 10th Senate with the highest number of bills and motions, and these bills and motions are of strategic national importance. They are very notable ones, and one of them is a bill for the creation of Anioma State. The struggle for the Anioma State creation has been on for over 50 years. He does understand that, yes, he didn't begin the struggle, but he has made it very clear that he is going to finish it. And he has actually taken steps
I hear you.
to ensure that the creation of Anioma State
We seem to have also heard that one of the reasons it defected was the lack of support for the creation of a Neoma state, citing opposition from the current governor and the former governor. However,
Yes.
others claim,
Yeah,
that there is more to that he doesn't really stand a chance of re-election after falling out with Mr. Governor. How do you respond to these claims?
Now, you see, those are speculative, really, because, you see, it's all about the people. I've always stated it very clearly. The single senator has made it very clear in different forums that, look, his defection to the APC really has nothing to do with his own personal political interest or ambition, that it is all about the people. You see, at some point, let me tell you, during the electionary campaign process, he worked very closely with the political family at that time, the PDP. And so he felt that at the point of governance, that they were going to work harmoniously towards ensuring that they deliver dividends of democracy to the people. But it now looks so bleak. His ability to, work harmoniously with the government order in the state, to carry out most of these programs and deliver on these, critical projects now looks so bleak because the ideas were completely dismissed. But again, he found a new family, a family where his ideas are accepted, a family that truly understands his, idea, of having to work tirelessly towards ensuring that his status as the distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is truly impactful to the people. That is the family, and that is what he has found in the APC, truly. Now, talking about the issue of opposition to the struggle for the creation of a Neoma state, yes, he had consulted very widely because the single senator believes in methodical approach in order to achieve his set goal and result. So he consulted very widely with the government order, His Excellency the Governor, critical leaders, in the senatorial district. But he met with a series of opposition and resistance, from some of these leaders, because he's beginning now to feel that if one man or two persons do not agree that such a struggle should be given the needed support, then it shouldn't be supported. And
Dr. Michael Nwoko,
that this is not what governance is all about.
Yes.
This is not what leadership is all about. Leadership is all about the people. If majority of Neoma people have agreed that yes, they are in support, of the struggle for the creation of a Neoma state, so be it. The distinguished senator who is holding the mandate of these people in trust should be able to feel the pulse of the people at every point in time and know when it's our people. That is precisely what he has done, and people have given the mandate to go ahead and pursue this.
We have completely run out of time.
It will come to limelight. Thank you.
We probably will find some other time to continue this conversation. You mentioned earlier that 3 senators equal to a governor. Worst case scenario, the governor himself would decamp to APC, and that changes everything, because APC will say now that we have Mr. Governor in APC,
if APC is large enough,
he probably carries more weight than 3 senators put together. But we'll find time to discuss that. We have completely run out of time. Chief of Staff to Senator Ned Nwoko, Dr. Michael Nwoko, thank you for talking to us on the program today.
Thank you so much once again for having me. It's a pleasure.
That's our show today, everyone. You can watch it again at midnight and at 6 a.m. tomorrow. I am Nifemi Oguntoye.